Hello everyone, welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I'm so glad to have you here with me this evening. If you're new here, go ahead and click the live chat button. Feel free to request anything for your personal healing or well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you are watching this as a video replay and you want to skip ahead just to the healing, start your journey at about the 1 hour, 15-minute mark, or where you see the lights begin to shift and things will get ramped up there. And if you want to learn anything more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or a tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter list. So thanks again for being here. Let's dive on in. Awesome. So we're starting off with our usual mirror to help reflect and deflect anything negative. And we've got our copper spiral. This helps to break up any energy blockages and also get the optimal flow of energy going. Let's go ahead and just tweak my camera from the 4 o'clock. Awesome. And let's see who all is here. I see so many people going back and forth and saying hi to each other. Jenny, Violet Integration, Victoria, T, Still Not Still, Chris, Lila Ray, Flower. Oh, it's so good to see you all. I hope y'all are doing well. Some of you I got to see earlier today. Some of you I haven't seen in a while. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Yes, it's the 11/11/2023 portal is pretty much in just a couple hours. We're pretty much in it. Yay. Yes, and please do like the stream. Thank you for the reminder, Jenny. Let's see. Health and growth for the babies. Getting through old trauma and depression and physical energy. It's always a theme. For those of you who might be new or new-ish around here, there's always, no matter how different our lives are or how far apart we are, there's so much synchronicity in what's going on in our lives. It's always really surprising. But at the same time, it's getting to the point where it's not surprising, but it's still just a lot to reflect on. And we actually had a lot of that come up in, not the baby stuff, but like a lot of the trauma stuff came up in the 4 o'clock too. So definitely help with old trauma. So let's do Lemurian quartz and tourmalinated quartz. Tourmalinated quartz is basically black tourmaline running through clear quartz. Black tourmaline is much like this mirror serves to do. It helps to deflect negative energy. It kind of sends it back. It's like a no thank you, we're not accepting any right now kind of energy. Going through clear quartz amplifies a stone and crystal's power, and this stone really brings in the breaking up really old stuck stuff. So this is old pain, old emotional traumas, old all of the things. So whether it's stuff that happened in childhood or even past lives, this can help with breaking that up. It's also protective over folks who are traveling, and it can be great for breaking up scar tissue as well. It helps with attracting new streams of revenue. So that's a new job, a new side gig, a new way of structuring passive income for yourself, whatever that might look like in your world. This is helpful for it. Also helps to ground and release a lot of nervous energy. So let's go ahead and put these here. And Lemurian quartz helps with healing the past, whether it's like even early childhood here in this life or past lives, without having to see your past lives or experience them in order to do the healing. It helps to release all of that past emotional pain, and healing like even way far back, even if it's before we remember it. This is thought to be really helpful. Also wonderful for connecting with your spiritual self and learning about yourself as you go through that healing journey. So this is Lemurian quartz, specifically blue mist Lemurian quartz. And we will go ahead and put those out here. I want to make sure we can see them. And we'll keep tweaking things along the way. Also for the babies, let's see. Okay. Let's bring in some red jasper. This is really helpful for all the things that babies need to be concerned with. This is basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, everything with the root chakra. So that will be really helpful. It's everything root chakra, sacral chakra kind of stuff for babies. This helps with life affirming and reaching out for that support and starting to thrive. It also helps with fighting injustice and bullying, being empowered and feeling empowered to stand up for yourself and take up your space in the world. Helpful for psychic and spiritual protection and also grounding, and helpful too for like long-term illnesses and recovery and the depression that may come with them. Red jasper can be quite helpful. It's also thought helpful for things like depression as well as fertility. So we will bring that in. And then I want to bring in some rhodochrosite for mom and baby bonding. So that'll be your sister-in-law. Definitely helping with that bonding. Also helping heart and circulation, as well as asthma and stress headaches. This can also help with being connected intuitively to the point where you can medium or telepathically connect with ancestors even. So yeah, that is rhodochrosite. All the best for you. And I definitely think like, yeah, I think these are going to really help. Old trauma, depression. Yeah, so the red jasper I think is going to support the babies as well as you. And lots of love to you. I'm glad that you're here. And for Jane, muscle pain and back pain, stress relief, knee pain, knee strength, and focus. You got it. So shungite, septarian, which I'll also be keeping Key and Patty in our hearts when we pull that one. And focus, gotcha. So septarian, this will be for Key and Patty as well as Jane. Septarian helps muscle spasms and muscle pain as well as skin wounds and lesions. It's also wonderful for your sense of self. So I'm thinking of you, Jenny, when I'm talking about this too. This helps with understanding the root cause of a particular action, feeling, habit, belief, etc. But really even more to the point for you, your sense of self. So this is everything from confidence to boundaries to following through in life with what you feel motivated to do. Can be really supportive for all of that, including deep emotional work like shadow healing. So the kind of work that you're describing with older stuff, this can help that too. So that is septarian. Septarian is a couple of different types of calcites together. And it can sometimes look like a dinosaur egg, and it sometimes gets called that, not to be confused with dinosaur stone or dinosaur bloodstone or anything else. Yeah, the dinosaur references to the stones get really confusing. Also going to bring out some shungite. In addition to deep clearing our energy field, this stone is very helpful with physical recovery and tissue repair, as well as releasing stress, emotional pain, and all kinds of energy blocks. It helps to clear your energy field, and it also helps support anyone that feels like sensitive to electromagnetic fields. If you have a tendency to if you're around a lot of electronics, you get almost a little paranoid / tired / cranky / I don't know what's going on. that could be just sensitivity to those electromagnetic fields. Some people do have them. Shungite can be very, very helpful. And shungite's a really cool stone. It's used in a lot of your water filters. It may be in your home water filter. And here we go. And now it's in our grid. And then for back pain and muscle pain, and knee pain, let's get some howlite. Howlite helps with joints and with bones, whether you're healing a break or you're helping the integrity of your bones. Like I tend to have really brittle bones. I have osteopenia. This is a helpful stone for that. It's helpful for dislocations and just regular joint pain and bone aches. It's helpful too on the mental emotional level for anger, frustration, and resentment. Where those can be really difficult emotions, this kind of takes the immediate fire out of them, and it gives you a chance to really think about what's motivating these feelings and how to deal with them. So it can be a big relief, but it's excellent for all of the different joints. So knees to shoulders to all of it. And yes, that definitely includes the back. But I'm going to go ahead and bring in some Amazonite because I feel like that's going to come out tonight either way. And Amazonite is superb for back pain. Also helps with self-care, particularly for those of us who tend not to think of ourselves, tend to think of others and put others first. And then it's like, oh wow, I overlooked, this thing that I need to do for myself, which is everything for myself. This helps with luck as well, but also self-respect and saying like, I need to take care of myself. I deserve some care and I deserve the same kind of care that I would show others. So Amazonite. But yeah, this is the spine and spinal nerves. So it's great for back pain. And it's also great for things like sciatica or any kind of the nerve type pains, which I struggle with too. Okay, cool. So all the best to you and Jane and the family. I hope y'all are well. And awesome. Hey! Awesome. It's good to see Patty. Yay! Good. Glad you're here. Oh, Jenny, I'm really happy to read that. It does sound really healing. I'm really glad for you. I hope that this is really healing. You've been doing a lot. You've made big strides. I notice it. Proud of you. Stuff is not easy. Let's see. Oh, it's so good to see the hellos, the chatting back and forth. I love it. Let's get a couple of Chris's stones. Let's get some rose quartz. Let's see. Okay, some rose quartz, some green aventurine. Some rutilated, and some herkimer. We'll start there. So rose quartz is the stone of the heart chakra. If you feel like you are just emotionally depleted, if you feel like you set a low bar for love and things like that, head on over and get yourself some rose quartz for sure. This can help to recalibrate what our understanding of love is. So if you're trying to shift away from conditional love or love like where you feel like you deserve way down here when really you deserve way up here, this will help. This will also fill your heart to overflowing with love. So if you just feel very, very depleted, hanging out with this stone can help you feel much more balanced, much more like your cup's been refilled. So that is rose quartz, and I'm going to put that under the septarian because that feels like a good place to put it. Rutilated quartz is much like the tourmalinated quartz has the tourmaline running through it. What looks like little hairs here inside of these clear quartz pieces, or just like little sparkles that are catching the light, those are rutils. That focuses healing wherever it needs to go, wherever it is in your body. Also really wonderful for bringing a lot of energy up when you're very depleted, run down, maybe you're getting better from being sick. So this can help boost your energy, and with that focus, also help focus the mind. So that will help Jane as well. This is often considered like a beautiful gift for folks that are struggling or dealing with cancer, because it's thought to help, like it's like a good intention of, I hope that it gives you some energy, and I hope that all of the healing that you're getting, all of the treatments you're getting, go to where they're most helpful, go to exactly where they're best used. So that is rutilated quartz. Herkimer diamond, which is a type of clear quartz found in upstate New York in the US. This brings a lot of relaxation and being in the present moment. It helps us to be connected to spirit intuitively, and it helps us to connect to spirit in boosting our manifestations, what we want from the world, what we want from our lives, what we want in our next steps, and it helps us to better hear the replies to that. Also helps with balancing metabolism, and can be exceptionally helpful when it comes to balancing and harmonizing really discordant energy. So if you're ever at a place, like especially holiday gatherings, where it's just like, wow, this feels like the energy equivalent of everyone playing a different radio station as loud as possible, Herkimer diamond can be very helpful for that. Also carnelian. Aventurine helps with expanding what we think we can do and what we see of our future potential. So if you're struggling to learn something, or you think like, oh, I could never do all that tech stuff. Oh, I could never learn that language. I could never do that. I'm not capable of that. Aventurine is here to support you and encourage you and say, are you sure about that? Let's try again. Maybe you can. Let's give it a shot. Very empowering, but also very encouraging. Wonderful too for fertility, eye problems, the heart rhythms, as well as, learning anything that you feel is challenging, anything that you think you can't do. If you have to do something and you're like, I can't do it. That's something I've never been able to do. I'm totally worried about it, totally freaked out about it. Get some green aventurine. It will help encourage you. So let's go ahead and put this here. Early in my career, I was gifted lots of green aventurine. And with good reason. It was very helpful. Awesome. Let's also do a couple more of your requests, and then I'll kind of keep filtering them in. Let's do malachite and sapphire. So malachite helps us to move really challenging emotional energies through the heart. Wonderful for working through heartache, heartbreak, grief, trauma, just in a way where you won't push it down and repress it, but you also won't get stuck in it. Also helps with things like depression and anxiety, as well as arthritis, inflammation, and the pain that goes with it. I usually take this opportunity to say, hey, what I do, it's not a replacement for anything else. So I have depression and PTSD. I take medication. I meditate. I do Reiki. I do lots of things, but I do all of the things that help me. One doesn't have to be a replacement for the other. And certainly crystals are very helpful. And Reiki is extremely helpful, but so are the other things I do too. Other things that malachite can help with too: liver, pancreas, and spleen, and also phobias, particularly fear of flying. So know that. Also sapphire, very, very potent stone of intuitive connection, of psychic abilities, and it very much strengthens the connection for channeling and mediumship. So if you're doing any of that kind of work, this helps strengthen that. It also helps with, if you're doing that work for someone else, it helps you to find the best words to explain your experience to your querent. It's very helpful for anyone, regardless of your intuitive skill level, to connect with your guides, connect with your angels, and feel them around. Also helpful for eyes, ears, and thyroid, themes of speedy justice, and it's thought supportive of folks with dementia and those who care about them and for them. Helps with keeping your eyes on the positive when situations would have you think otherwise. So when everything is up in the air and you don't know what's going to happen, this helps you keep positive about it. So that's sapphire. And I will definitely come back to your requests as we go through. Victoria. Good luck and positive energy. Definitely positive energy, definitely sapphire. Good luck is Amazonite as well as tourmalinated quartz. They're both really helpful for that, but there probably are some other ones. I'll keep an ear out. Oh, I know a good one. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just put this in now. So one that also helps with luck, as well as career opportunities and earning potential, and just recognition, being seen, is sunstone. Orange sunstone is really helpful for all of those things. It kind of takes the green aventurine and like brings it to a whole new level of confidence. This can also help you with like marketing yourself in a business, or if you interview poorly for jobs, this can help you to really say, this is me, this is what I can do, I'm awesome at everything. It'll help you like follow that up with that confident stride. But yeah, also good for phobias. So we will bring in the sunstone. This will definitely help with luck. Okay, so let's see. That is orange sunstone, which is also going to be added to the crystal shop before the holiday madness. And next was tea. Creativity boost, focus and inspiration, sleep, staying on healthy schedules and habits, but spiritual and mundane. Gotcha. So let's see. Hang on 1 minute. Gertie got jealous of the crystals and she ran away with a bag of them, and I thought I grabbed them all. I dropped this one. Okay, I've got the perfect stone. Okay. Sorry about that. Perfect stone, I think, is azurite. This is excellent for creativity as well as insight and intuition. So it's deeply spiritual, but also really helpful in that creative vibe. Wonderful for awakening your spiritual self, gaining wisdom through your spiritual connection, your spiritual practice, and your intuition, and helps to relieve indecision and worry. Also helpful for dissolving obstacles and energy blocks, and for connection with your spirit guides and your angels. Wonderful too for helping calm your mind when you're doing energy work or meditating, and for spinal alignment, muscle spasms, and tics. So that is azurite. So I think that's actually a few things that you mentioned. We're also going to get sleep support and healthy schedule. I'm going to say lapis. Yeah, so labradorite is very helpful for better sleep. This will also help Jenny's Aunt Jane with study and things. This is labradorite. Wonderful for study. Wonderful for like detailed attention to things, or if you're trying to find something like a needle in a haystack, excellent stone for that. But yeah, definitely improves sleep. Helps too with calming disputes, as well as clairvoyance and enjoying travel. So that is labradorite. And for like setting better schedules and like healthy habits and things like that, an excellent stone for that is lapis. It's a stone of personal responsibility, so like sticking to those routines. And it helps with organization too, so it can help you to like organize things in such a way that it's easy to stick with that routine. So that is lapis. This also helps with communication, especially like truth, honesty. Also helps a lot with career improvement and with like every aspect of integrity. So definitely like, this is my schedule and my routine and I'm going to stick to it because it's healthy and it works for me. But it also helps things like getting everything done, like meeting your commitments and things like that. So if you want to build a level of consistency and follow through, this can be a helpful stone for that. Also wonderful for pain and inflammation. So that is lapis lazuli. So helpful for so many things. So I think that that will help. Awesome. Oh, I think we got everything. Yay, I'm so glad to see you, T. Lee, I hope you're doing well. Gail, lots of love to you. I hope everything's going well. Hope your sister is well. Oh, Little Tree's with you again. Hey, Little Tree. Let's see. How many do you have, Flower? Let's see. And Victoria, you'd love support with social anxiety and vulnerability. One that can help with vulnerability is Septarian. Septarian is great for like vulnerability and going to those places and being open enough to feel safe even though you're vulnerable. So that can be helpful there. Anxiety and social anxiety, my favorite stone, and for that is green calcite. Green calcite helps with not only releasing anxiety and tension, or anxiety in your feelings and in your emotions, but how it manifests in our bodies, like tightness and rigidness. It can actually kind of unwind that tightness in our bodies, which will make us feel a lot more comfortable, because when we're stressed out or anxious and really feeling that anxiety, we don't even realize how much we're holding in our body. Helps too with just calm reassurance and generally like support, like really loving support. Also helps with nervousness too. So that is green calcite. Very helpful. And let's see. I think that's perfect. Also, another stone like Septarian is helpful for that, and malachite is helpful for that. So let me know if there's anything else I can do to support for sure. And still not still, you're having anxiety too due to loneliness. Yeah, absolutely. So let's also see. Let's see what some other folks use for anxiety. I'm curious. I haven't been reading too many books lately. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Awesome. Hang on one moment. I am going to go grab some stones that I was going to add like later tonight, but it's meant to come out now. So I'm just going to put the starting soon up and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got a little surprise for you. Hang on. Okay, so this is going to go on the website too, but I got enough for us. This is Desert Rose Selenite, which I had been gifted a piece a long time ago, but I didn't really work with it then, but I've really been wanting to, and I have a huge piece somewhere. But this is Desert Rose Selenite. And this has indications for anxiety. So let's go ahead and see what Cassandra Eason has to say about it. So, Desert Rose Selenite. Ooh, may increase resistance to viral infections. Well, we are in the season for that. Prostate and testicular problems, travel sickness, tummy troubles, and the healing of animals. Oh, we definitely needed another stone for that. If you feel like life has passed you by and you're trying to make changes, such as relocating abroad or adopting a different lifestyle, encourages you to develop hidden talents, brings perseverance, kind of helps you get a new lease on life from the looks of it. Very protective when you're feeling vulnerable. Oh my goodness, it literally says vulnerability in here. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's a stone all about keep going. Also helps you if you're fighting for what's yours, kind of thing. That's amazing. Okay, so that's Desert Rose Selenite. So let's go ahead and put this in. So cool. I know we're all excited about new rocks, aren't we? Yeah, I know I am. Helps with animal healing. That sounds amazing. We use leopard skin jasper a lot for that. So yeah, I hope that helps. Thank you for introducing us to this in a new way. Still not still, I hope that definitely helps. Extreme loneliness too. So yeah, that sounds like it helps. That also sounds like new lease on life, like taking a new step out kind of thing. And also for loneliness, I'm going to bring in some honey calcite. This can help to bring to you the people who are like the best match for you. And this is not just like a romantic thing. This is across the board, whether it's your neighbors, new colleagues, if you're, whether you're moving or just like headed somewhere and you're like, I'm going to try and like be around some people. Let me find the best people to connect with. Honey calcite can help. So let's bring that in. This is also a stone that's thought very helpful for folks that have or for women that have gone through menopause, as well as really just like optimism when everything is changing all around you. So I hope that that helps. Lots of love to you. Lots of love to you, Still Not Still. You're always welcome here. And okay, cool. I'm so glad that's helpful. You're so welcome. Oh, I definitely have. You have 7 flower? Oh my goodness. I can barely deal with 2 cats. I I grew up in a daycare center and like was like, nope, I'm good. Okay. Awesome. Wow, that's a lot of work. Okay, cool. So T requested honey calcite, carnelian, picture jasper, blue tiger's eye. Picture jasper. Picture jasper is great if you're starting on any kind of like new journey, new adventure, or if you're starting on like a new venture, like a new business or something like that too. Let me put these away so you don't get bag crinkle sounds the whole time. Let's put this. There we go. Yeah, so picture jasper literally helps you picture the future. Wonderful for especially travel abroad or even moving abroad, connection with people who think differently, act differently, speak a different language. Also really, really helpful when it comes to finding fears that are kind of hidden but yet holding you back. And it's wonderful too for smoking cessation. Really all addictions, but particularly quitting smoking. But yeah, it helps with seeing the big future. And like if you're brainstorming life, like if you're working on your like, you know, putting together a planner of like goals, yeah, have some picture jasper around. Also goes by the name of desert jasper because it kind of looks like the desert. Let's do this. There we go. Blue tiger eye helps with expression, particularly with writing, as well as with speaking. This is honest, open, bold communication. This is protective of those who tell the truth, especially when it's not convenient for yourself or someone else. It also helps to bring quite a bit of calm. It's very supportive of stress. It helps to bring quite a bit of ease. It's very supportive of teachers. But yeah, anyone who needs to speak their truth or communicate something big, important, bold, this is it. So that's blue tiger eye. So let's bring this in here, here. There we go. Carnelian is wonderful for our sacral chakra, which is relationships, how we relate to others on a broader scale, like how we relate to the whole world and, you know, how we feel we fit here or don't. Also, close personal relationships and even romance. This is a stone that helps to attract a romantic partner and also can help with sexuality as well as all kinds of interpersonal dynamics. Wonderful too for colds, allergies, and healing wounds, as well as fertility. So we will bring in carnelian. And yeah, so we got all those, so awesome. So glad you are here. Hey, Heart. Hope you're doing well. Alana, welcome back. Good to see you. Ages 13 to 19. Gotcha. And you have 4 kitties. Oh, awesome. Let's see, who was next? I will get to everyone's requests. I'm just kind of going through to make sure I don't miss any. Next was Violet Integration, help with heartbreak, grief, and anxiety. Anxiety is definitely on the list tonight. At least we're not alone, right? Let's see. This. Okay, so one that's excellent with grief and also lack of self-confidence is black onyx. This is a very protective stone, and it's excellent for grief, especially over like if someone has passed on. This is one that helps to ground fear and anxiety as well. Also wonderful for just general grief or really specific grief. And when I say general grief, sometimes we grieve something or a shift in our lives and it brings us some grief, but it's also good for grieving an individual who's passed, for example. Helps with ancestor connection, boosts self-esteem, and helps to release self-doubt. And it's wonderful for protection against anyone who would play mind games. If you know anyone like that with the holidays coming up, get yourself some black onyx. Very protective in general. But yeah, wonderful for healing grief, anxiety, and fear. Rhodonite is helpful for heartache and heartbreak too. It helps to heal the cracks of a broken heart so that you can begin to open up and invite others in. This also helps allergies, asthma, autoimmune, everything. And wonderful for those who are healing past emotional abuse, as well as helping to heal insecurities. And also helps to balance yin and yang energies within the body. So that is rhodonite. Let's put that here. There we go. Awesome. Lots of love to you, Violet Integration. And Patty has some requests. Red Tiger Eye. We got Lapis already. So Red Tiger Eye, Aquamarine, Dragon's Blood. Red Tiger Eye, Aquamarine. Okay. Fluorite, Crazy Lace Tree. And Chevron. Let's start there. So Chevron Amethyst helps us to connect with our guides and angels and our higher self. This is a stone that basically helps like send up the energy and the messages and helps us to hear the messages come back. And if you look really closely at these, you can actually see some chevrons. They're from a part of the amethyst that actually has like lines within it, and that's the chevrons. It's a little hard to see on camera tonight. It helps too with tolerance of others as well as psychic and spiritual connection, and with any kind of visionary work. So clairvoyance, shamanic journeying, if you close your eyes and you see visions, this can help support that to come through a little bit louder. Also great for degenerative diseases too. So diseases that kind of get worse over time, whether it's like degenerative disc disease or like neurodegenerative stuff, all the above. So let's go ahead and bring in chevron amethyst. Tree agate is very highly regarded in Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga. This helps with balancing energy in the body down to the smallest channel. You might be familiar with the chakras. This system goes way deeper than that. And so this helps to bring energetic balance physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, karmically, on all levels, regardless of the nature of your imbalance and what imbalances you tend towards naturally. So very, very healing. We also have crazy lace agate. This helps with balance and courage, and it can also help you to work through phobias. Wonderful for confidence and protection, and especially helpful for the skin, eyes, and speech. Wonderful too for the heart and solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is your center of self, personal identity, and free will, doing what's important to you. Also helps with connecting to the past. So we will bring this in. Actually, let's put this here for now. Dragon's blood or dragonstone or dragon's blood jasper goes by a million other names, but here it is. It's comprised of pymonite and epidote, and this is a stone that can help with skin, hair, nails, and the nervous system. Wonderful for moving past grief and loss, especially if you've gotten to a place where you feel really stuck, like in the woe is me pity party. There's a time and a place for that, but you don't want to stick in it too long. Also helps with having patience, especially with yourself in the healing process, but absolutely supports having patience with others. Supports the thyroid and also helps you to learn from your mistakes while also creating any change in your life that you feel is really important and valuable. It's like the courage to create that change. So that is dragon's blood or dragonstone. So let's go ahead and put this here. Red tiger eye is probably the most protective stone I have. And here are the lights have been super wonky today. Let's see. There we go. I hope that's not too bright here. Oh, it definitely is. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to rearrange my room, I think. So, like I said, this is very protective. This helps with standing up to bullies and protecting against people who would cause you harm and just general upset too, whether it's at work, at school, what have you. It helps to keep that at bay. Also on the spiritual side of things, if people are doing malevolent spiritual work, red tiger eye is very helpful. Additionally, this can be very helpful for calling in financial abundance quickly, like with a hurry. So we will bring that in. And if anyone needs quick financial relief, I really hope that this helps. Okay, so that is red tiger eye. And next we have aquamarine. This one is very helpful for circulation and moving fluids through the body, as well as supporting teeth and gums. It's a wonderful stone of forgiveness and to help deflect really petty, immature, low vibe type behavior, like really immature stuff. Also, people who would misdirect their pain at someone else because they just feel like they can get away with it. And that's why we call it the anti-Karen stone. Also helps with may justice prevail kind of a vibe. So let's go ahead and place this right here. And right here. There we go. Awesome. And next we have fluorite. This helps us to be the eye of the storm, the calm amidst the upset, the turmoil, the wild. Wonderful for creating that personal space amidst a lot of chaos. It brings a ton of relaxation in. It also comforts new moms as well as new babies, so definitely helpful for Jenny's nephews. and wonderful too for just like reining in the chaos or just making peace with the chaos, whatever you really need to do. So that is fluorite. So let's go ahead and put some fluorite around here. Awesome. Good choice. And there were some other good ones. Peridot fuchsite. Yeah. So peridot helps with breaking bad habits and also with shoring up those connections to people that are the best people in your life, particularly friendships. This is considered a big time friendship stone. It helps with things like themes around guilt, anger, jealousy, and also with digestive upset, anything from acid reflux to IBS to Crohn's, all of the above. So that's peridot. There we go. And fuchsite helps us to have fun. Just fun for the sake of fun without feeling guilty or terrible or bad about just having fun. It can be super restorative and regenerative to just have fun. And fuchsite helps us feel like we can do that. This also helps with any kind of inner child work as well as carpal tunnel pain. It also supports spinal alignment and helps to, if you're struggling with any kind of sleep disturbance, this can be a really helpful stone as well. So that is fuchsite. So let's go ahead and bring some fuchsite love around the edges here. So sparkly. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here, Patty. Lots of love to you and Key. Awesome. I love the conversations that happen in here. Awesome. So let's see. Next up is... oh, good luck and positive energy. We did that for Victoria. Gail, clarity, good health, and finding a new gig. Absolutely. Finding a new gig is tourmalinated quartz. Absolutely. After that would be orange sunstone and lapis. All three of those stones are superb for finding a new gig. So especially tourmalinated quartz. So we've got you there. Clarity. And good health. Good health, we have tree agate, but let's also bring in moss agate. So we'll start with celestite. Celestite will help with clarity for sure. This helps us to connect to our guides and our angels and our higher self. Also really helpful for discernment. That's like you have a feeling and you're like, I don't know if this is like an intuition or if this is a fear popping up or if this is like my logic being worried about it. Like, I'm not sure. This can help you kind of suss that out. Also helps with all manner of physical pain. So yeah, very angelic stone. So that is celestite. And moss agate helps with all kinds of physical stuff and spiritual stuff and mental emotional stuff. This is especially helpful for warding off infections and illnesses and helping your body have the power to be able to keep that all at bay. Wonderful too for connection with nature and with finding those unknown fears that are getting in our way, much like picture jasper. Helps too with higher self and inner child work if you're doing that kind of work with like a therapist or even on your own, and helpful for connection to unconditional love and spirit, feeling like you're not alone in the universe. So that is moss agate. There we go. So I hope that that helps. Lots of love to you. Keep us posted. Yes, so much resonance. Lee is looking for some crystals for releasing objects, hoarding, overcoming procrastination, and some crystals for shadow work. Absolutely. So shadow work, we've got some indigo gabbro, and we've got releasing and letting go of the past is definitely a malachite thing. This will help. Yeah, these will help. So with shadow healing, the first stone that always comes to mind for me is indigo gabbro. It is so helpful. And indigo gabbro also goes by the name Mystic Merlinite. It's like this light purple and black together. This helps us to see the ways in which we get into our own way and trip over our own 2 feet. So wonderful for taking that deep look, doing that deep shadow healing. Septarian is too. That's already in the grid. But yeah, this gives you a lot of, it also helps with intuition and dreams and meditation, as well as integrating your spiritual connection into your overall life. Can help too with women's health, especially things like menopause and painful menses, and wonderful too for following your heart. So that is indigo gabbro. Let's do, feel like, yeah, we're not running out of space yet. So let's do, feel like I'm not sure where to go. Let's go here. Indigo gabbro for sure. The next one I'm going to bring in, oh, by the way, the first ones I would bring in would be lapis, which is already here, because that definitely helps with like sticking to an intention, but also getting away from disorganization and things. Another one that can help with that is garnet. This can help you get creative, find some balance in times of change, and certainly like letting go of things like that can be a lot of change. It's practicality, it's creativity, it's courage, which is certainly needed. But yeah, helping you to figure out the best way to put things back together and kind of stick to it. So that's garnet. And that can help you have the willpower to want to do it. And let's see, so that's garnet. It'll help you see like the best way to get through things too. And bumblebee jasper. This will give you like this helps with decision making, which is going to be key. That's going to be helpful. Also with energy and vitality, so wanting to sink your teeth in and get the work done. This is a very potent stone of like, yep, I'm motivated, let's do it. It helps to kick up the motivation and the focus, but it also helps to bring in a lot of positivity and a lot of, like I said, motivation, but a lot of positive energy too. It helps empower manifestation, and it helps you to like want to get that work done, and also boosts yin and yang energy and harmonizes them. This is bumblebee jasper, and that has quite a bit of sulfur and arsenic in it, so do be careful. And the other one was chrysocolla, because this one will also help you with making decisions that are in your highest good. So I hope that helps. It also gives you a lot of encouragement in following your heart, which you've set out an intention, and helps bring new methods of creative expression. And that might be helpful for you to like the big feelings that come up. This might help give you a new outlet for them, but definitely help with making decisions. So, and bringing it into your highest good. So that's chrysocolla. So let's go ahead and bring chrysocolla in here. Cool. So all the best to you, Lee. I hope that works out. Oh, procrastination. Zoisite is for procrastination. This also helps with seasonal affective issues, and I think a few of us are feeling that now. It releases a lot of negativity, and it kind of burns away apathy and sluggishness. It makes you want to like get involved. It's very encouraging to face problems and obstacles and setbacks, as well as kind of chipping away like all of the proverbial little bites on the big sandwich kind of thing, like that whole analogy. This can really help you to take those little steps that equal one bigger done thing. So that is zoisite, and we will place this. Let's put this one here and this one here. Awesome. Awesome. All the best to you. That is so not an easy thing. If you enjoy it, check out Midwest Magic Cleaning on YouTube. He's got a really positive take on that kind of stuff. Yeah, my hair is getting really long. I have to cut it. I can't really do much with it other than put it up. It's way too long. Let's see. Alana, self-esteem, self-love, feeling good enough, letting go of perfection, emotional balance, and replacing anxiety with ease. I love it. Let's do You're Welcome, Lee. Let's do a lot of that. So replacing anxiety with ease, emotional balance, letting go of perfectionism. I struggle with that one. I am with you on that. Me and Mahogany Obsidian, we are besties. We are ride or dies with that. This definitely helps with letting go of perfectionism and the any kind of need for approval, like needing to be recognized or having your work approved of to feel like you're done kind of thing. It helps you to let go and say like what I want and what I feel is good enough. Also helps with skin healing as well as the teeth and gums, and just a lot of physical vitality, strength, as well as meeting goals. So this can be really helpful. So Mahogany Obsidian, which we will place, let's see, here and here. And self-esteem. What's another good self-esteem one? I know. Oh, black onyx is already in there. That helps with self-esteem. Let's do blue kyanite. Blue kyanite helps with radical self-acceptance, and that's loving yourself exactly as you are right now. Like radical acceptance, like I am good enough as I am right now. Also helps with spiritual guidance, like understanding the intuitions you're getting, as well as certain types of neurological care, particularly around speech and mobility. So let's bring this in. So that can definitely help. Like self-acceptance is a big part of it. So let's bring in some blue kyanite. And all of those of you who have been looking for some support with your intuition, this will be helpful too. So that is blue kyanite. Self-love is also amazonite and fuchsite, big time. Awesome. And we have all the anxiety stones, I think. And nice. Yeah, I think we're good on that. Let's see. And I think that this is just good for all of us overall, like seeing the overarching themes of tonight. How about some blue calcite? This helps to soothe any kind of emotional pain that you have that you struggle to verbalize. And it brings a lot of healing, like revelations and clarity. I think this hits a few notes for a few of us. Also for making decisions when your heart is still healing and you might not be in the best place to make a decision. For that, this is often one of the emotional first aid stones. that I'll use. So I'll bring this in. I think that can support a lot of us in very different ways. Yeah, so much overlap between our intentions, but definitely for like a letting go of anxiety and feeling self-esteem is definitely a black onyx one. I would put that in if it weren't already there. So I'll put that in. Awesome. And yeah, it feels like we're all internally beat up or wore out. Absolutely. So let's get the last couple stones that were requested by Chris, especially blue apatite. This helps with improving our relationship with food, whether that's weight loss, weight gain, or just a new relationship, a new way of looking at food and its role in our life. Blue apatite can be really helpful. Also helps with learning our soul's purpose and feeling a lot of courage as we walk that walk, which can be really daunting, especially at first. Also helpful for peace and harmony, especially internally, and for strengthening our auric field, which is our personal energy field. If you're someone who tends to take on the energy of others without trying, this is a great stone for maybe not doing that. It helps to strengthen that field up. So let's see, put this here and here and here and here. Awesome. And let's see what else we didn't get. Ruby, emerald, we didn't even put in any stones for money blessings. My goodness. Who are we even? Yeah, this is definitely an emotional night. Let's bring in some citrine for manifesting abundance. Helps to bring in that financial gain and also helps us to make good financial decisions. Wonderful for things like addictions, compulsions, nausea, pain of fibromyalgia, and also balancing logic with our intuition, which is incredibly helpful when making big decisions and just like living a really balanced life with intuition and everything else in balance and harmony. So that is citrine. Let me just settle everybody in here. There we go. Next is ruby, which brings in lots of love. Also brings in support for fibromyalgia. Supports fertility. And helps you to have the confidence, or the courage rather, to be exactly who you are. So this is definitely on point for tonight. Also helps with themes around leadership and management. So there you go. Emerald helps with healing skin and tissue, and also with helping us to get more confident with our appearance. Wonderful too for reinvigorating our passions in life if we feel really like in a rut. And upper respiratory everything, like bronchitis, colds, congestion, all of those things, the whole cardiopulmonary system, very much supported by raw emerald. So let's bring you around. And then last, and certainly not least, we'll have some pyrite. And pyrite is fool's gold. Fool's gold is found near real gold, and we like to think that it helps call in the real stuff too. So definitely helps with calling on financial abundance. Wonderful too for helping the body make the most of a Reiki session, for the brain specifically with memory and recalling information, and for the lungs and fever. When it comes to intuition, this is one that can help to hold a space of protection while you're connecting with your intuition as well. So let's go ahead and place you here and here. Here. Awesome. Yeah. Good job, everyone. You really knocked it out of the park here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and explain what Reiki is, a little bit of how it works, all that beautiful stuff, and help me lift the energy of the space that we're all sharing, as well as the space that you have at your home, by doing that simple thing that's so impactful. And that's go ahead and reflect on anything that you feel grateful for. Pop it in the chat if you don't mind, or if you're already comfy, just take a deep breath in and out and just share what you're grateful for. Out loud or just in your own mind. However it works best for you is totally cool. And when I get back from explaining what Reiki is, we're going to head right into the healing. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson, and I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. So glad to have you here with me tonight. I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times. Excuse me. You can always go ahead and subscribe with your notifications on to make sure that you don't miss a turn. But you can also go ahead and check out the description where all of the regular days and times, East Coast US, are listed. And you can put them on your calendar and make some self-care just part of your routine. If you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, or to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description. And you'll also find my social media and my email newsletter there. And yeah, I'm just so stoked that you all are here. I love doing this and I love sharing space with all of you. So what is Reiki? Well, Reiki has become like a general catch-all term in the West for energy healing. Specifically, I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This particular method was created by Mikao Usui in the early 1920s of Japan during a time where even being considered or thought to be teaching something that had a religious slant to it was strictly forbidden. So this made this method deeply spiritual yet completely secular. And I feel like that's a big part of why we love it in the West so much. So to understand the concept of energy at the heart of this practice, we're best to look at Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul, and that all of those souls are interlinked and interconnected. And that spirit, however you would define it in this case, provides that life-sustaining, soul-sustaining energy, that force that makes us everything we are beyond a collection of cells, and that our body, mind, and spirit are always using this energy to bring us into the best healing and balance moment to moment, even if we're not aware of it. Essentially, what I'll be doing is connecting to that same energy that's already a part of you and me and everyone and everything, and directing more of it to you. That'll allow your body, mind, and spirit to do what they already do, even better, to support you in your ultimate wellness goals. So during the session, you may feel some physical sensations, some emotions may rise up or get released. Mentally, you may be able to kind of logic through some things that have been challenging. You may also hear your subconscious. Spiritually, you may get some intuition, some clarity, some sort of big revelations, or you may have a really peaceful nap, and wouldn't that be amazing? The one thing you don't have to do is anything. Just be open to it, and by being here, you already are. So go ahead and get comfy. Sitting up, laying down, there's no wrong way to enjoy your Reiki session. So get cozy. If you feel like you want to move around, stretch, bend, do some yoga, journal, throw some cards down for yourself, make that cup of tea, grab that blanket, play some music, whatever feels good to you in this time is the thing to do. While I am sending the Reiki to you, which will be for 25 minutes, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe. And I will turn the music up. If you enjoy the music, go ahead and look at the bottom of the description for more information about our musical creator. She is another content creator here on YouTube, and you can check out her channel, stream her music during the day, or even go to her website and purchase a couple of her tracks. And let's see what else. And at the end of that 25-minute session, you'll hear my voice invite you to come back, take a few deep breaths, and I'll be able to, at that point, re-engage with you in chat. So feel free to ask any questions at that point. I'll be more than happy to help. You can also share any experiences. You can chat amongst yourselves during the session if you want to using chat. That's awesome and fine. I just won't be able to answer your questions at the time. And if you do have any questions that you think of afterwards, no worries. Leave them in the comments or email me through my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com. Also, while we are enjoying all of these awesome Reiki vibes, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, that would be amazing. I deeply appreciate that. And yeah, I'm here, like I said, 5 times a week. If you ever feel like you need a session and I'm not live, guess what? Reiki isn't subject to the same limits that humans are, so it can be everywhere all the time. That means you can go on to our past healing live stream playlist anytime you need a Reiki session, and it'll be waiting for you there. Just go ahead and pick out any stream. You can even zip ahead to the Reiki. And I have a little, is it a hattie cat? I have a hattie cat visiting us. So let's go ahead, get nice and cozy. And if at any point during the session you get distracted or you want to go a little deeper, just take a deep breath in and out at your own pace. So, here she goes. Yay! Oh, da, 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 da. Kitten bones. Oh, da, 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 da. Oh, you're purring. You look like you're struggling, but you're not. You're purring. Tea, right? Oh, thank you all so much for the wonderful gratitudes in the chat. Oh, lovely. Oh, you're thanking this lovely community and dark chocolate in the same paragraph. See, that makes me happy. Grateful for snow this morning. Yeah, we got like virtually no snow in the Philly area last year, so we'll see what happens this year. Yeah. Oh. You'll come back in my lap in a minute. So let's go ahead back and get a closer look at the grid. Ta-da! Wow. Well done, everyone. Well done. This just has to be centered a little bit more. And let's also put this beautiful manifestation quartz that was gifted to me by Belladonna Botanicals, or Jennifer Vatsa, who's here often. So pretty. So this will help empower everything that we're manifesting. And I'll put that right in the middle. Oop. Ta-da! Awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome, flower. Awesome. Okay, everybody enjoy your session, and I'll see you all in about 25 minutes. I invite you to take a deep breath in and out. Slowly come back to your body. Thank you so much for being here. You might be able to hear some Hattie purrs. Thank you so much for being here, and lots of love in the chat during. And Dell, welcome back. It's good to see you. Oh, still not still. I'm glad it was helpful. I'm so glad. Thank you for being here. Oh, little Hattie. You want to come up and say hi to everybody, little Hattie Bones? Yeah, you brought some purrs. How lovely. Thank you, Hattie. Have a marvelous weekend, T. You're so welcome, Gail. Oh, I'm so glad you got a nap in, Chris. It was great to see you twice, as always. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. That happens to me sometimes. I'm just like in a time warp and I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I miss? I have to have my certain alarms to go through my phone that is usually on mega silent to let me know when I have something important. I just totally lose track of time. Flower, you're super welcome. Oh, you're so welcome, Hart and Jenny. It was so good to see everyone. I am teaching Reiki 2 this weekend. I'm so excited. And of course, I'll be here Sunday night for all of you at 8 p.m. East Coast US time. So I hope everyone has an amazing weekend ahead. Oh, loving all the support you guys give each other. Oh, little cutie. Yes, little Hattie Bones. She likes to lick my hands after Reiki. She knows what's up. Oh, may we all walk in beauty. Thank you, Dell. And, oh, I will have a great class, Heart. Oh, and I meant to text you back. Yes, that's a perfect time for tomorrow. I'll confirm in text. Awesome. Well, everyone have an incredible weekend. Let's hope for lots of peace worldwide and peace in our hearts too. So everyone have a beautiful weekend. I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close here. You all are always welcome here, no matter what's going on. Show up anyway, however you are. You're welcome just as you are. And the kittens agree. So I'm going to go ahead and, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close here with so much gratitude. Definitely have that beautiful weekend. I hope to see you all again soon. Take care and bye for now.